two of the top two in the East and West, Boston and Golden State, and the Warriors, they came to play. Jason Tatum and the Celtics hosting Steve Kerr and the Warriors. They were as close right there as they were in the Olympics since they shared the bench together. Fans not letting them forget it. Early first, Tatum to Derek White beyond the arc. White had 12. And look at the Celtics fans letting Kerr know how they feel wearing the Team USA jerseys for Tatum. I like that. Second quarter, Steph Curry, money from three. Warriors up 11 at the half. Celtics have trailed by double digits just 18 times since the start of last season. Fewest instances in the league. Third quarter, Celtics down 10. Peyton Pritchard to Tatum. One of his 5 threes on the night. Next possession, Tatum. Hey, Steve Kerr, this is why you should have put me in the Olympics. Another 3. And then Tatum, again, had 17 in the third quarter alone, 32 on the night. Celtics down 2 at that point, closing seconds of the third. Pritchard, he's been a revelation from 3 this year, nailing that 3 right there. Celtics had just 40 points in the first half, exceeded that in the third quarter with 41. They were down 1 after 3. Early fourth quarter, Celtics down 2. White from 3. Got it. Celtics take the 1-point lead. Then Curry. Yeah, nice move there. And then Curry. Yeah, a lot of Curry in this one. Last time the Warriors were in Boston, they were clobbered by 52. Not this time. Nice. All Warriors. Buddy Hield with the 3 right there. Warriors go on to win 118, 112 behind Curry's 27, 9, and 7. So let's bring in Bobby Marks now to talk about these Warriors. Bobby, look, you said in your notes to us that Boston is by themselves the best team in the NBA. Yet the Warriors come in without Clay, and they beat them at home. They're now tied atop the West. How are these Warriors this good right now?
Well, it's one word, Ryan: defense. And I think we saw last night Golden State put together a championship-level defensive performance. And there's one play that really stood out last night. It was around 4:15 in the fourth quarter. Golden State's down 1, and it's a Gary Payton II loose ball rebound that really spurred this Warriors team. They go on a 23-15 run and go on to win this game. This team is second in defensive efficiency, right behind Oklahoma City. 5 steals in the first half. 40 points allowed to Boston last night in the first half. And they come at you in waves here. This is a deep roster, and they are one of the better defensive teams in the league right now.
Wow, they are looking so good. I don't think anybody expected this. 5-0 in away games. That is a great recipe for success. Bobby, don't go far.
Because we got to talk about the Lakers and the Grizzlies. LeBron playing in his 1,500th career NBA game. AD not playing. He means so much to this Lakers team. So what would they do without him? Well, Ja Morant, he went to work. He said, I don't like this team. Gives them the too small early on. Starting to make it a little bit chippy. But don't worry, LeBron on the other end, he says, actually, let me tell you what I got for you. Finishes, and he says, who's too small? You get down there, too small. Lakers trailing by 5. Then Ja and LeBron going at it again. Gets a little chippy here between the two. Ja Morant said after the game, I don't back down from anybody. I don't care who you are. He did say it is respectful, of course, between those two as they go back and forth. And Morant was given a technical foul as the Grizzlies led at the half. Then third quarter, LeBron, the top of the key, he knocks down the 3. He had 39, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. And they needed him to do all that he could. As you see, Ja Morant, the defense coming through as well, all over the court, doing what he can. And then Jake LaRavia tries to go up. Morant tries to finish it, but he's unable to get there. Goes down awkwardly on the play.
Yeesh.
He would leave the game. No update from the Grizzlies afterwards, although he did speak, so hopefully good things there. LeBron and the Lakers not able to get it done as the Grizzlies go on to win it 131-114. So a big night for LeBron, but as you see, the other starters, they didn't really help him out too much. He made 15 shots, the same as total as the rest of the starters combined. He also made more threes than all of the other starters combined. His 39 points were second most in a game in which his team lost by 15 points in his career. He had 46 points in an 18-point loss against the Clippers last night. So let's talk more about this with Bobby Marks, who's still hanging out with us. And obviously, no AD in the lineup. He means so much to that team. And you saw LeBron. He had to try and do it all. I know it's LeBron, but are they too reliant on him?
Yeah, this is not sustainable. The pattern of LeBron taking on the heavy workload. And going into the season, my biggest question was, how do you alleviate some of that workload for a player that's going to be 40 years old? And the numbers speak for themselves. This Lakers bench ranks in the bottom in minutes per game. The starters are playing a heavy load. And as we saw last night, if it's not LeBron, who else can step up? Yes, no Anthony Davis, no Rui Hachimura. But if the recipe is for LeBron to do what he did last night in Memphis, they're going to lose a lot of games. And I think that's the biggest question that JJ Redick has to identify. Who on this roster can step up when Anthony Davis is not on the floor besides LeBron James?
You got some superstars, but they are getting towards the end of their career, obviously still able to perform. But that depth of that Lakers team an issue as they have dropped 2 straight now and they get ready to host the struggling 76ers. Bobby, thanks.
Time now for our morning shoot-around. Best action from around the association Wednesday, starting with our favorite breakfast cereal, Thunder Nuggets. Third quarter, 8 minutes left. Thunder up 14. Look at Chet Holmgren. Gets it. Slamming on Nikola Jokic. Yes, indeed, the poster slam. Getting it done. But final possession of the fourth. Thunder down 2. Looking to send it to OT. SGA. Blocked by Peyton Watson. Jokic got the last laugh. 23 points, 20 boards, 16 assists as the Nuggets win 124-122, handing OKC their first loss of the season. The remaining unbeaten team, the Cavs. Look at Jared Allen with the block. Evan Mobley collects it, gets it up to Ike Okoro, who lays it in. But what a block by Jared Allen to get it all started. Cavs tie up the game at 63. Under 40 seconds left. Cavs up 7. Donovan Mitchell. 2 of his 29. Cavs, last unbeaten team in the NBA. They're winning it 131-122. Knicks taking on the Hawks. Second quarter, Zachary Rizache putting on a show last night. The interception by the top pick in the draft. And then takes it full court and nails the 3. How about that? And then later, Trae Young gets it up court to his main man, Clint Capella, for the slam. Young, 23 points, 10 assists. Hawks up 3. Next possession. Knicks looking to tie the game. Jalen Brunson looks to take the 3 in the corner. Bounces and goes out of bounds. Rizache had 33 on the night. Knicks drop their second straight. Hawks win it 121-116. And then the Sixers at the Clippers. Paul George coming back to L.A. facing James Harden and friends. First quarter, George burying the 3. Not bad, but fourth quarter, Clips up 14. Norman Powell for 3. Got it. 26 points on the night. George had 18, but the Clippers go on to win 110-98. The Sixers, they fall to 1-6. And then Joel Embiid, he can't return soon enough for Philly. Since last season, Philly's 31-8 when Embiid plays, 17-33 without him, while averaging nearly a dozen points per game fewer. Embiid's now missed 46% of a possible 808 regular season games in his career. He's expected to debut next Tuesday against the Knicks. All right, so let's bring Bobby Marks back in here. Okay, so Bobby, these Sixers right now, tied for dead last in the league. I know it's early, but this is a team with championship aspirations. To live up to them, Bobby, how should they manage Embiid and his injury issues?
Well, I think, Ryan, the schedule will dictate how they manage Embiid here. And I think when, as you mentioned, we've circled that Tuesday game against New York. Now, when you look at who they play right after, it's Cleveland on a back-to-back. So will Embiid play in that back-to-back? I would say probably unlikely. And I think we're looking at it like an extended preseason right now for Joel Embiid. Fortunately, if you're a Sixer fan out there, the month of November has no more back-to-backs out there. So it's building Embiid back up, bringing up that workload here. As you mentioned, bottom of the standings in the Eastern Conference. Fortunately, the Eastern Conference is not the Western Conference. I think they're 3 games out of the 5 seed right now, which is remarkable here. So there is still time for Philadelphia to figure this out here. But I would expect certainly a somewhat minutes restriction when Embiid does come back. And similar to what we see on October when teams are managing players' minutes here.